What's going on, guys? Aaron here. Welcome to the video. I think we are back. The price of Bitcoin has been going up a ton. The price of altcoins have been going up a ton. And I want to cover two things that I think are impacting this. We have the Ethereum ETFs that are closer than ever. And also we have a new VP running with Trump who is very pro crypto. Right here, price of Bitcoin. It's hovering around $64,000 or so. And a couple days ago, I talked about an altcoin that I thought was pretty good. And here's what I said.
And also like Popcat, which is an altcoin on Solana.
So not encouraging you to buy meme coins, but it was 49 cents when I made the video. And now it is 84 cents. Again, this is just something that I'm doing. I really have been following this specific altcoin for a while. They're not paying me. I'm not a part of the team, but I'm just sharing before I get started with the rest of the video. And the top ones are, as you can see, meme coins, including Popcat, and other ones on Solana, other meme coins. BlackRock CEO Larry Fink comes on CNBC and says that he loves Bitcoin. So let's take a look.
I studied it, learned about it, and I came away saying, okay, my opinion 5 years ago was wrong. Here's my opinion today. This is what I believe in today. I believe the opportunity today. I believe Bitcoin is legitimate. That allows you to have maybe uncorrelated, non-correlated type of returns. I believe it is an instrument that you invest in when you're more frightened, though. It is an instrument when you believe that countries are debasing their currency, debasing their currency by excess deficit. I'm a major believer that there is a role for Bitcoin in portfolios. I look at it as digital gold, as I said before.
So he was a huge critic for years, one of the most outspoken critics of Bitcoin. And now he's saying everything that the Bitcoiners have been saying for a long time. It's digital gold. It's a hedge against currency debasement. And that's exactly what's happening inside the United States, right? And it's interesting here, just taking a look. Obviously, he has a financial incentive to be a bull or a Bitcoin bull right now because they're getting paid, between 0.25%, maybe 0.12% on their Bitcoin ETF, IBIT. So take it for what you want. I think it is good news, though. He is basically coming on television to pump our bags, and I am not going to argue with him with that. And guess who retweeted that video? Michael Dell himself, a massive Bitcoin bull as well. He's been talking about Bitcoin for many years, and he is incredibly wealthy, has billions of dollars that he could invest, and he says fascinating Bitcoin. So I think there's a lot of things that'll happen over the next 12 months, and we really haven't seen much yet. So next, talking about J.D. Vance, who is on the Republican ticket for 2024 as the vice president. He has a history of being pro-crypto. He voted to repeal SAB 121. SAB 121 required financial institutions to report custodial digital assets like crypto on their balance sheets, a rule aimed at mitigating risks associated with crypto assets, but criticized for making it prohibitively expensive for banks to offer custodial services. So, J.D. Vance voted to repeal this. That is a pro-crypto move. He also slammed the SEC right here in this video, which I will get to in just a moment. In 2023, he introduced a bill to improve bank regulation and make sure customers like crypto firms and gun manufacturers are not discriminated against. And in 2022, he disclosed his Bitcoin holdings of up to $250,000. So that is this picture right here. You can see here he holds between $100,001 to $250,000 of Bitcoin on Coinbase. He also happens to own gold shares as well, between $100,000 and $250,000. So he is definitely pro-freedom. He's definitely pro-Bitcoin. He also really took a shit on Gary Gensler. So let me just play clips of this.
If there's a candidate for worst person, in my view, at least in terms of my substantive disagreements, I'm sure he's like a nice guy, is Gary Gensler. Okay, so Gary Gensler is sort of the complete opposite of my view. And there are two problems that I have with Gary. One of which is that I think he wants to inject politics way too much into the actual business of securities in the United States of America. But In some ways, the more fundamental issue, or at least the most relevant issue for this particular conference, is the approach that Gary has taken to regulating blockchain and crypto seems to be almost the exact opposite of what it should be.
So I'm not going to play the whole thing, but you got the point. He is not a fan of the SEC and the SEC under Gary Gensler's direction. So I'll include the links if you want to check out these videos in total. So here, JD Vance commented, "This is why crypto is taking off. The regime," talking about Canada's deputy prime minister or what she represents, "will cut off your access to banking if you have the wrong politics." So I believe this was in reference to maybe the truckers, if you remember that, the Canadian truckers, and they were getting their bank accounts seized and frozen. He is a massive proponent of freedom and of owning your own money and not having government get involved, and definitely not weaponizing regulatory agencies like the SEC. So next we have the Ethereum ETF. Looks like launch date for the Ethereum ETFs will be next week on Tuesday, July 23rd. So that is huge news, and the market could be rallying in part to that, in addition to Trump recovering from what happened a few days ago when he was speaking when he got shot. When it was known that Trump would recover, we saw this massive spike right here. I remember watching it. I was like, oh, interesting. It just spiked, like $1,000 in the course of a couple minutes after we knew that he'd be okay. And I think it's again because we know that Trump is pro-Bitcoin mining, Trump is pro-custody, Trump is anti-CBDC. He is essentially a pro-Bitcoin candidate. So I think that's why the market responded the way it did. So guys, that is it for the video. Hope you guys are doing well. If you don't have a hardware wallet, these are the Tangem cards. They come in a 3-pack, 1, 2, 3, and you can use them to securely store your crypto. There's a link below where you're going to get 10% off if you use that link. They're very affordable as well. I made a video going over how to set it up. I'll link that in the description below. If all of your crypto is on an exchange, I would encourage you to look at self-custody solutions like Tangem, or if you want to go with another company, feel free. Not telling you what to do there. Hope you guys are doing well. Till next time, talk with you soon, and bye for now.